The teacher has already left the class by the time the bell announced the start of our lunchtime. Class today hasn't been nearly as confusing as the past few days. For once, we were actually studying the subject matter that was in our curriculum instead of something completely unrelated. Bless Shima-sensei's enthusiasm, but the dude needs to start sticking to the guidelines. Class felt a little different today for some reason. The teacher probably got a talking to for straying from the curriculum. It happens every now and again. This has happened before? Around once every couple months, yeah. Shima-sensei is notorious for it. I'm surprised they haven't fired him if he does it that often. He's a good teacher, and he's well liked by the students. And that's enough to get him off the hook? Pretty much. Huh. Good morning. Shuichi-san, good morning. Hey. Hey. Oh, man, I feel really awkward right now. After the kiss we shared yesterday, Shuichi had to rush back home due to his father's strict curfew. And now we're kinda dating? I don't know how I'm supposed to act around him. Did you manage to get home in time for your curfew yesterday? I was a couple minutes late. I was able to excuse myself by making up a lie about having to talk to the faculty about plans for the festival. And he bought that? He's got no reason not to. I'm the student council president, after all. And I still think a 6 p.m. curfew is kind of ridiculous for someone our age. Most of what Dad does is ridiculous. He's pretty strict when it comes to rules and regulations. So, Yuichi, how was your day after you went home yesterday? You didn't answer my text. Sorry, I was feeling a little awkward. Why were you feeling awkward? Oh, that's... Right, I forgot this isn't something we should be talking about openly. I mean... I asked him to do something for me, but he had refused to, and... He had to refuse, and I guess felt awkward because of it. Oh, I guess Yuichi-san really does feel awkward about saying no to people. That's definitely true. Damn, Shuichi's usually not this good at lying. Yeah, I just like to please people, I guess. Actually, Yuichi, I came here to ask you to eat your lunch with me in the student council room. I kind of need your help with something while we eat. Would that be okay? Oh, sure. Huh. I guess it'll just be me and Mizoguchi-san today, huh? Yeah. Sorry, Jun-kun. I really need to borrow this guy. No problem. Have a nice lunch. And you too. See you back in class later, Jun. See ya. We run into Saya just as we are leaving the classroom. Us? Wait, where are you two going? Oh, I need Yuichi's help with something. Really? With what? Something student council related. Saya looks between the two of us and raises an eyebrow. And you asked Yuichi of all people for that? Are you that strapped for choices? Hey! No, I just preferred working with someone I'm already familiar with if I had to bring someone from outside to help. Wouldn't Kei-kun be a better choice for that? Or, arrogance aside, me? Well, yeah. But you two are already busy with your own clubs and things. Hey, don't just agree with her that I'm a bad choice so easily. No, that's not what I meant, it's just... Saya shakes her head and smiles. You can barely even finish a sentence today. You really do need help. Enjoy your lunch, and I hope you'll be able to finish whatever it is you need help with. Thanks, Saya-chan. See ya. Oh man, I'm really not good at this whole lying thing. Yeah, I'll say. Nice job bringing yesterday up in front of June. Sorry, I forgot. I'm not used to having to hide things. I still feel a little awkward being around him after yesterday. I'm not quite sure how to act. So, I was just hoping we could eat together alone since we're, Man, it's so weird to suddenly start dating after being friends for so long. Really? You're feeling that way too? Of course. We were best friends for 12 years and now all of a sudden we're dating? Of course I don't know how to act. Should I act all boyfriend-like and start spoon-feeding you or holding your hand or calling you by a pet name? We've only agreed to start dating yesterday. I don't even know if I should be calling you my boyfriend yet. Besides, boyfriend. That's something that'll take me a while to get used to. Yeah, I understand. How about we just have a seat and eat together for now? Yeah, that's a good idea. At least I'm glad to hear I'm not the only one feeling awkward here. I don't even know how to proceed with this whole thing. I see you have a convenience store lunch again today? Yeah. Toka's really sticking to her guns on this. She said she won't start packing me lunches again until I agree to take her out with my friends. Wouldn't that be a little awkward since she's... And you and I are... Gee, that was so cryptic. I don't know if I can crack that code. Come on, this is already embarrassing enough. Don't make me say the actual words. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that. I'm scared of how she'd react if she found out about us. If? I mean, you're not even sure if you really want to date me yet. I'm not gonna go get ahead of myself and come out to my family. Here, have a bite. Shuichi interrupts our conversation by grabbing a piece of egg with his chopsticks and putting it in front of my face. We're actually doing that? I want to give it a try. Fine. I tentatively eat the egg in front of me, feeling my face getting flushed. This is kind of fun. This is really embarrassing. Oh, should I stop? Please. I don't think I'm ready for this kind of thing. Alright, I'll stop. What kind of thing should we do now that we're dating, though? Do we need to do anything different? I mean, otherwise it doesn't really feel like anything's changed. I guess. Maybe I should hold your hand then? Shuichi reaches out and grabs my right hand, squeezing it tightly. How about this? Shuichi, I can't eat like this. Oh, that's true. He pulls his hand away, sighing. Man, I really suck at this kind of thing. You've dated a lot before. What did you used to do with your girlfriends? That's... Honestly, I tended to spend as little time as possible with them just because I wasn't really that interested. And when we were together, we tended to just... No, we're not ready for that kind of thing. Huh? What do you mean? I'll tell you later. Okay. It really doesn't feel like anything changed, though. I don't think anything has to change. Are you saying you don't want to date me anymore? What? No! No, that's not what I meant. Oh, I think my heart stopped for a second there. Sorry, I might have been a little ambiguous for a second there. It's just that we're best friends. Even if we're dating, that's not really gonna change. We'll just be doing more things we didn't do before. But I think we should just do things as they come naturally. There's no point forcing ourselves to change just because we have to. That would just make both of us uncomfortable. I guess that's true. I've just been dreaming of this for a long time. I guess I got a little ahead of myself. That's alright. It's a big change what we're doing. We need to give ourselves time to get used to it. I myself still need to wrap my head around the whole idea. I'm not only dating my best friend of 12 years, I'm dating a guy. It still feels a little strange. I'll bet. Don't worry. I'll give you as much time as possible to adjust. Should I refrain from kissing you until you're used to it? Gotta admit that after doing it yesterday, I'm already craving for more. Maybe not completely. You mean I can kiss you now? Just eat your lunch. Aww. Maybe once we're done eating. Stop looking at me like that. Yay! We continue munching on our food quietly. I don't know why, but the mood is different from when we used to eat together before. It's a lot more awkward than I thought, but at the same time, I feel really satisfied just sitting next to him. Man, I really need to figure out my own feelings, don't I? You know, I kind of want to call you by a pet name. Pet name? Yeah. I already slip up and call you every now and again. Maybe I should just start calling you that all the time. It might be a little corny, but I've always dreamed of calling a partner of mine by a name no one else was allowed to use. I don't know. It's up to you. I won't do it unless you let me. Although it would probably have to be something inconspicuous since we can't just give away that we're dating. Maybe we should just stick to shortening your name. Yeah. If we have to do this, can't we just stick to you? Anything else feels like it'd be too obvious. So I finally have permission to, huh? It's always been 50-50 whether you'd be okay with me calling you that or not. Yeah, well, it felt a bit weird when you tried to call me that all the time. Fair enough. Still, I have always liked the sound of it. You rolls off the tongue pretty easily. It's just a name. You don't need to wax poetic about it. I guess. I'm happy, that's all. Don't get on my case about it. And by the way, I love you. Don't just say that out of nowhere. It's embarrassing. It just feels so good to finally be allowed to say it. You're so weird. By the way, I've already finished my lunch. Do I get a kiss now? You won't let this go, will you? Not unless you actually say no. My face feels so hot right now. I'm gonna finish my food first. Sure. It's going to take me some time to get used to all of this. I'm walking towards practice for the day. I've made some progress in improving my stamina and backhand lately. Since those are some of my weakest areas, it's good to be able to work on them. I see Kei-kun and Saya talking to each other in front of the building while a mass of students does a variety of exercises on the side. Ah, good afternoon, Yuichi-san. Hey there, and what are you guys talking about? We were discussing the possibility of renting a few courts for the students that will take part in the Kanto region tournament in July. It's not good to be missing practice for a whole month. That sounds like a good idea. What do you guys need? Right now, budget. Even if it's just until the festival is over, renting courts for 5 hours a day and 5 days a week would be pretty costly. We'd have to submit a request to the student council, and they would then have to submit it to the school. Oh, great. Bureaucracy. We do have Arata who can intercede on our behalf if we ask nicely. Just try not to ask too many favors of him. He's already got a lot of stuff to do as it is. I know that. It's just this one thing. By the way, did you guys manage to get that thing done? What thing? The thing he pulled you away during lunch to do? Oh, yeah, that. Sure, we managed to get it done. You guys were working on something during lunchtime? What was it? It's just student council stuff. Really boring. Just forget about it. You do know I plan to run for the student council next year, right? Knowing about it could even be helpful for me. That's a bit... Hey, guys. Ah! Shuichi suddenly walks up behind me, putting a hand on my shoulder and making me jump. Arata, have you been asking for Yuichi-san's help on the council-related issues? Just this morning. Why? You know, I actually want to be in the student council. Why couldn't you call me? That's what I asked him this morning. Come on. Don't make a big deal out of this. I just had a pick of people that could all help me, and I decided I preferred you with me. You? Saya looks right at me with a raised eyebrow. I immediately look away, suddenly feeling very exposed. I just thought I'd switch things up a bit. No big deal. Now, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna steal Yuichi for the day. What? But I have practice. Come on. I just need your help with something. Pretty please. Twice in a single day? Give him a rest. He was just telling us not to ask too many favors of you, and here you are doing it again in the same day. Asking me favors? They want your help to secure more budget for the tennis club, so we can rent courts for the players that'll participate in the regional tournament to practice. Oh, sure, why not? Submit an application and I'll have a look. See if I can fast-track the process. That easy? Of course. It's your club after all, and it'll directly benefit you. Why shouldn't I? This feels weird. Am I getting preferential treatment? This isn't just for Yuichi-san's sake, you know? Saya looks between the two of us with a raised eyebrow. For some reason, it kind of creeps me out. As long as it helps the club, then it's fine, right? I suppose so. Anyway, I really need to steal him away now. Need him to help me choose some new... drapes for the house. Dad wants to do some renewal. And he's doing that by buying new drapes. Sure, why not? Learn to lie better. I guess I should go with him then. Wouldn't want his father to dislike his new drapes. Sure, you do that. All right. I'll get started on that application right after we end for the day. I'll see about having it ready for you in the morning, Arata. Great. I'll be waiting. Shuichi takes me to a nearby park. He's all smiles the entire way there, even as we walk in silence. I can't help but feel a little annoyed the entire way there. What's wrong? You don't look so chipper right now. You're way too obvious? I am? But I'm not even touching you right now. I'm not talking about now. Look at the horrible excuse you gave them. I'm sure Saya already thinks there's something up. With her? I wouldn't really doubt it. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, it's just that Saya-chan is really perceptive. A lot more than you think. How so? Okay, please don't get mad. I'm not gonna like this, am I? She's kinda known about my feelings for you for a while now. What? I don't really know how she figured it out. She just walked up to me one day and asked me point blank about it. She later agreed to keep it a secret because she didn't want our friendship at risk. She did say I needed to learn to be a little less obvious, though. Why am I not surprised? Sorry. Is that it, though? If so, I'll try to be a little more careful. I'm just so happy right now, I can't help it. His tail is wagging at the speed of a helicopter blade, certainly... Oh. His tail wagging at the speed of a helicopter blade certainly makes that abundantly clear. Are we good then? When I don't answer, the look on his face shifts. You? Is there something else? Just... You got me pulled out of practice without even asking me if I was okay with that. I was actually looking forward to it today, you know? Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd... I thought you'd be happy about that. I just really want to spend even more time with you now that we're dating. I guess I wasn't thinking. I don't think that's a bad thing. Just ask me beforehand, okay? Roger. And, sorry. I'm still pretty new to this whole dating thing. I don't really know how I'm supposed to act. It's alright. We'll figure this out together. Man, I feel weird for saying that. Every time I think it out, I have a small pause in my brain where it just goes, Shuichi and I are dating? What are you, crazy? I'm gonna have to learn to get rid of that one, huh? So, was there anything you had in mind that you wanted to do? Not at all. I just wanted to spend time with you. I don't really mind what we're doing. You really are easy to please. I am. As long as I'm with you, I'm already happy. Man, you really have some pretty sappy lines now that we're dating. I've always wanted to say them, but since we weren't dating before, I thought you'd be creeped out. That was probably a good call. Oh, well, I know. How about we go for ice cream? That's a thing that couples do, right? It's also a thing we already did even before we started dating. I guess that's true. Honestly, do you even remember what I told you this morning? You don't need to keep racking your brain trying to think of couples activities. I know that. I just wanted us to do something fun together. What's wrong with just having fun by doing the things we usually do? I guess there's nothing wrong. I'm just being a bit greedy. That you are. Hey, can you come with me for a second? Shuichi grabs my hand and drags me to a few nearby trees. What are you doing? I just thought this patch of trees would be semi-private, so I wanted to come here for a bit. Why Before my brain can even process what happened, I feel something press up against my lips and quickly pull back. What? Sorry, I just really wanted to kiss you. Warn me before you do things like that. Okay. The excitement has turned him into a happy-go-lucky idiot. You don't seem too happy. You're kissing me in public. I'm embarrassed. There's no one around, though. We should be fine. You're too relaxed. There's no way I can tell him that I actually liked it. He's already being dumb and careless as it is. He doesn't need another nudge. Really? Because from my point of view, you're the one who's too tense. Whatever you say. Now, let's go for that ice cream. It's really gonna take me a while to get used to this. This can definitely be a 2-day episode. 26 minutes? No. Despite my early morning grogginess, I begin cooking as soon as I get up. I know that if I allow my laziness to win out, I'll never get to it. And today, like always, Mom left the house before either of us even woke up. I'm starting to feel like I'm more of a parent in this house than her, and that's not a good thing. Aki, you sure it's alright for you to still be home? Don't you have anything to do with your club today? I speak to my brother, who's sitting on the couch and watching TV. Or at least absent-mindedly flipping through the channels while eating his breakfast sandwich. I already told you I was free. Besides, today is an important day, so I couldn't let myself get double booked. Well, aren't you a dependable little boy? Although I don't know what is so important about today. Aki turns around on the couch, looking at me with a scowl. More than you. Hey, I'm the one who's cooking for us. And I'm the one who had to wake you up. At least learn to use your alarm. What? I know how to use it. I just didn't have any reason to do it today. It's not like I have any plans. Aki looks at me with a raised eyebrow and puckered lips. He merely studies my face for a few seconds before sighing. Sure. Let's see how well that'll go for you. Stop being such a smartass with me. Then stop patronizing me. I wasn't patronizing. I was praising you. If that's what you were trying to do, then you really need to get better at praising people. You used to be so cute and innocent. What happened to you? No, I didn't. You're breaking your big bro's heart. Aki shrugs, turning back to look at the television and choosing to ignore me. Just then, the sound of knocking echoes through the entrance of the house, snapping my attention away from what I'm doing for just a second. Aki, can you... Got it. He hops off the couch and goes to answer the door with no prompting on my part. Shuichi-ni, what are you doing here? My hands stop moving as soon as I hear his name, and I lift my head to look up at the entrance. Shuichi, what are you doing here this early in the morning? Early? It's 8:45. Hanaki only woke up 20 minutes ago. Wow, seriously? Come on, man, you can do better than that. It's a Saturday. I wanted to sleep a little, back off. Huh, I guess some things never change. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Hey, Shuichi-ni, don't you have to be in your competition soon? Oh, right. Today's the quarter and semifinals, isn't it? I can't believe you of all people forgot. Even though those words were the words he said, the ones I heard were different. I can't believe my boyfriend of all people forgot. When I thought about it that way, I suddenly felt really disappointed in myself. Sorry. It's fine. I more or less already expect that kind of thing from you anyway. Part of me wants to be offended by that, but I can't really. Hey, at least you accept it. That's already a miracle by itself. Listen here, you little Oh no, you are not about to call your brother that in front of me. Mind your language. Oh, come on, you curse too. Not at a 12-year-old. You're an adult. To be fair, I think I'm more of an adult than him. Alright, that's it. Come here, you little twerp. Ah, stay away. Why do I even bother? Aki and I run circles around the kitchen island as I chase him. Are you kidding me with this? Aki is 12, but what is your excuse? Shut up. God, I fell for an idiot. Gotcha. Ah! I grab Aki by the arm as he squirms to get away from me. It's punishment time, brat. I yield. Nope. I pull him closer to me, wrapping my arms around his torso from behind and beginning to tickle his stomach, which I already know from experience is his weak spot. Aniki, stop! Have you learned your lesson already? Don't mess with your superiors. I wasn't aware that you were my superior. What? How dare you? Just because of that, I'll keep going for longer still. No. Hey, you. If you keep going like that for much longer, he's gonna have a hard time breathing. Oh, right. Aki jumps away from me, panting and smiling. You haven't beaten me yet. I have, in every way. I can think of quite a few things he far outclasses you in. What? Shuichi, you're supposed to be on my side. Says who? Well, it's just... Oh God, relax. There's no need to look at me like that. What? You were teasing me? Something like that, yeah. You really make it easy after all. Looking at you like that isn't gonna change. Looking at me like that isn't gonna change anything. I'm not scared of a little pouting. Jerk. What did I do? Aki looks between the two of us with a raised eyebrow. Once I notice the look on his face, I ask, What? Why are you looking at us like that? And he shakes his head and walks away from us, going back to the TV. Nothing. You should probably finish what you were doing, by the way. Wouldn't want us to be late for Shuichi-ni's game. Right. Shuichi leans a little closer to me, speaking in a whisper. Does he know something? About what? What do you mean, about what? About us, you dunderhead. Oh, right. No, I don't think he does. To be perfectly honest, half the time I don't think I do either. I know it's only been 2 days, but it still doesn't really feel real. But then again, the whole dating thing has always been really awkward for me, no matter who it was with. How about I do like Aki suggested and finish this up real quick so we can be on our way? Sure. Need some help? From you? Hardly. What's that supposed to mean? Oops, I let my internal thoughts escape before I can put a pin on them. Just that I don't want you to handle knives or anything of the sorts before an important game. What if you cut a finger? I hate that makes sense. I was able to make up a convincing lie on the spot? Hell yeah! Go me! I'll be done with this in a little bit and then we can go. Actually, when is your game, by the way? I thought it'd already be underway by now. It's at 10. I thought I had some extra time, so I came by to check up on you. You know, since I already expected you to forget and all. You're really not gonna let me live this down, are you? Not a chance. I should have seen this coming. Man, this place is bigger than I remember. The last time I've been here was during last year's winter competition when I came over to cheer for Shuichi's team. I get the feeling that I say this every time I come here, but this place really always seems freakishly big. I'm gonna have to leave now. I should spend as much time with my team as possible preparing for the match if you guys don't mind. We understand. Go be a captain. Besides, this isn't our first time doing this kind of thing. Fair enough. I've already messaged the others. They all said they should be arriving soon. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully after we win the quarters. Don't you dare return as a loser, I won't take you back. Ouch. Guess I better give my all on this one. Shuichi leans close to me for a second when Aki is distracted and whispers some words in my ear. I'll try to get us some alone time after the match is over, okay? My cheeks become slightly hot when I hear him say that, but I happily nod anyway. See you later. Good luck! Shuichi walks past the crowd, making his way towards his team's changing room, and eventually leaving our sight completely. Should we just wait by the entrance until the others arrive? That'd be the smartest idea, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go buy some juice at the vending machine. I'll be right back. Don't wander too far. I won't. Now what am I supposed to do? 9:45. There's still 15 minutes before Shuichi's match starts. At times like these, I always wish I had the forethought to bring something to play with while I wait. Uh-huh. It's only for a moment, but I see a familiar figure pass by from the corner of my eye. Without a second thought, I follow after him to make sure it is who I think it is. Haruki? As soon as I make a positive identification, I call out to him, feeling a little incredulous. His ears twitch once he hears his name, and he turns around slowly, a scowl on his face. Once he sees me, his lips quivers ever so slightly in what I decide to interpret as amusement. If it isn't the little fag. Came to cheer for your hubby? What are you even doing here? His ears twitch once again and he raises an eyebrow. You do remember that I'm also on this team, don't you? I know that. It's just, I didn't think you would care to show up. He shrugs, sticking his hands back into his pockets. I really don't care about the whole cheering thing. They didn't put me into play, so I stopped giving a fuck. But then I realized that if they lost, I wouldn't want to miss it. You suck. Pretty sure it's the other way around, but by the way, you guys fuck yet? What? That's hardly any of your business. I'm gonna take that as a no. I do know you guys have started dating already at the very least. How would you know that? Because the dog had his head in the clouds for the past 2 days. It's pretty obvious when you're aware of the circumstances. You're not gonna tell anyone, are you? He shrugs, giving me one of the biggest shit-eating grins I've ever seen from him. I thought about doing it. It really would be fun to see you two all embarrassed as everyone around you whispered. What the hell? But... He cuts me off before I can finish my sentence. I decided that it's none of my business what you two do beyond closed doors, and I'm in no place to judge. Whether you tell anyone is up for you two. Just try not to be so obvious about it. Oh. What am I supposed to do with all this pent-up rage now? You're surprisingly kinder than you let on. Hell, I think you might just be a good guy after all. He scowls, looking at me with disgust. Yuck. Never let me hear those words coming out of your mouth again, fag. Are you just gonna call me that every time I make you a little bit uncomfortable? Try me. Baby steps, I suppose. Aniki, where'd you go? I was having a hard time finding you. Aki notices Haruki right then, his body stiffening reflexively to the side of a stranger. Ah, hello. He tugs on my sleeve to get me to crouch a bit. Then he whispers in my ear. Who is this guy? He looks like a really unpleasant type. The wolf's ears twitch. I have really good hearing, you know. Oh, sorry. Man, I know Aki is still a kid, but I'm not used to seeing him backing away from anyone. Haruki really does have a seriously unfriendly aura to him. He's someone I know from school. He's helped me out a bit recently and I kinda owe him. Oh. As soon as he hears those words, Aki stands up straight, looking the wolf right in the eye. Then he bows. What? Aki? Thank you for taking care of my useless older brother. I'm sorry I was so rude to you. Hey! The unthinkable happens. Seeing this sight, Haruki's gaze softens considerably. To my shock, I see a genuine smile sprouting across his face for a second. It's alright, kid. Don't mention it. The sound of vibrations ring from Aki's pocket as he fishes his phone out. Oh, Siamese Nae is calling me. She's probably arriving with the others. She told me they were coming together. Wait, why is she calling you? Probably because she knows calling you is a wasted effort. Anyway, I'll be right back. What? Hey, come back here! Paying me no mind, Aki walks off to answer his phone. Man, not even your kid brother respects you. That's a new kind of low. I almost feel bad for you. Gee, thanks. Aren't you so sweet? Ugh, don't hit on me, fag. I wasn't... never mind. By the way, what's with your reaction once you saw my brother? What do you mean? Come on. You started smiling so much. It was so cute to see. Do you maybe have a soft spot for kids? His eyes open wide, gasping and staring at me in complete and utter shock. Fuck off, fag. Is that the only word you have in your repertoire? Sorry, queer. I can't even muster a response to it. At this point, I think I've mostly become desensitized to his constant insults. Part of it is because I no longer think he really means any of it. To me, he only says what he does because he wants to keep people away. But mostly it's because he does it so often that I no longer find it in me to care. Oh, come on. It's boring if you don't say something back. Sorry. I didn't come here to entertain your highness's every whim. What a letdown. You'd have a much easier time making friends if you didn't act so downright annoying all the time. Hey, I have an idea. If you're gonna stick around and watch the games, why don't you join us? His expression falters for a second. Join? You and your brother? We also have a few friends of mine and Shuichi's with us. They should be here in a bit. For the first time, I see that regularly unfriendly look on his face switch to uncertainty for only a fraction of a second. He flinches where he stands, looking down at the ground. I'll pass. Being in a group isn't my style. I prefer to fly solo. Prefer to, or only know how to? What? Just saying. If you want to have some company, you can join us. we're not gonna eat you or something. Are you trying to convert me into your little fag club or something? Hardly. You're not even that cute. Also, I'd rather you stop saying that so loudly in public. Oh, sorry. He looks down at the floor, hesitating for a second. His apology meek and quiet. Until... Wait, why the fuck am I apologizing? Fuck no. Fuck you. How about that? Classy. Anyway, just look for us in the stands if you'd like. See you later. Without giving it a second thought, I turn around and leave him behind, ignoring his attempts to have the final say. Maybe if he hangs out with the others, he can learn a little bit about dealing with people. And if this makes things a little bit easier for Shuichi, that would make me happy too. Ah, Yuichi! Yusai's voice calls out to me, and as I look up, I notice the entire gang standing around and chatting. Whoa, you're all here? Did you just coincidentally arrive here at the same time? Nah, Keisuke-san picked us up. What? How come that wasn't an option for us? Arata needed to get here much earlier than we did, so I just assumed he'd have been here long before we arrived. We called Aki-kun to tell him we'd be passing by to pick you guys up, but he said you two were already here. Aw, man. It was a 40-minute walk to get here. You're an athlete. Why on earth are you complaining about walking? Fair enough. How's Sho-chan? He seemed fine to me. If he was nervous, I couldn't tell. No offense, but you're the last person I would imagine to be able to notice that. Hey! I actually agree. Screw you guys! Well, anyway, Shuichi told me yesterday that he thought the quarterfinals would be pretty easy, so I think he'll be alright for this match. Let's all be honest. Arata's team never really has many problems until they reach the finals. I don't even know why we bother coming to these matches before then. They don't? I thought their team was bad. Yuichi-san told me so. He did? Did I? Please don't look at me like that. They're not bad. As a whole, his team is a tiny bit... As a whole, his team is a tiny little bit better than average, but they don't really have many standout players other than Arata. Shuichi has even spent a whole year trying to convince Yuichi-kun to join the volleyball team. Really? I didn't think you could play, Yuichi-san. You spent an entire hour watching me help Shuichi practice the day we met. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Well, it's not like Yuichi is crazy good or anything. He just has a lot of power on his arm, so he's really good at spiking the ball. Yeah, I can't serve or receive for crap, but I have a pretty mean spike. You'd be an ace of glass. Can't do even the most basic things, only score points. That's pretty much what Shuichi wanted me to do, yeah. Why didn't you agree to do it? You think I'd have the time to practice 2 sports at the same time? If you put even a modicum of effort into it, you probably could squeeze volleyball in. It's not like you don't have the tons of free time with all the practice you skip out on. Shush. Huh. Good to know about that. Oh, Aki, that's right, you were here. He smiles haughtily, sending chills down my spine. I'm pretty sure Mom would like to know that. Didn't you only get her to allow you to drop out of cram school because you told her you were so busy with tennis practice? That's not... I mean... Someone's busted. Please don't tell her about what you just heard. Forget you heard it at all. I don't know. I have a pretty good memory after all. Oh God, I know where this is going. What will it take? Clean up my room for a month. What? A month? Are you crazy? All right. I'm going to text Mom now. How about 2 weeks? 2 weeks is good, right? Aki? Just kidding. You don't need to do anything for me. Suddenly he starts laughing, causing the others to break out in laughter as well, as if this were all some organized prank. You were messing with me? Sure was. It was pretty funny, too. You little... He puts his hand up, cutting me off. People seem to be getting in the habit of doing that frequently with me. But stop skipping practice. If I find out you're still doing it, then I will tell Mom. You do know that you're my younger brother, right? You don't get to boss me around like that. All right. In that case, Mom can. Okay, fine, I got it. He puts his phone back into his pocket, smiling. Seriously, where did you learn to be so manipulative? Me? Manipulative? As if. At least someone is willing to give you a firm kick in the ass to get you to behave. I'm an adult. I don't need someone to make me behave. Strongly disagree there. Bite me. Either way, we should probably get moving. It's almost time for Arata's match to start. Yeah, that's true. I'm kind of excited. This will be my first time watching a real volleyball game in person. Is there anything that doesn't get you excited? There are a lot of things. Why? Never mind. Huh? I'd have better luck talking to a wall than I would of getting him to notice anything. All right, not a full 2 days, but you know, whatever. Close enough. So, as always, thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.